Hello and welcome to the second season of Let's Compose. Let's Compose is a series where I record myself composing in 1.5 hour segments, which I then break down into smaller YouTube videos. This way you get to see my entire composition process, but in a more digestible way. And this one is very special. I will write a piece for string orchestra, orchestrate it, and then fly to Rome to record it with a string orchestra in the studios where Ennio Morricone did all his recordings. So in this season, I'm not only composing a piece, but also will be orchestrating it and in the end recording it. In this first episode, I will be starting my piece, thinking about different chord progressions instead of going like home, that I would go and write several moving lines in the different string parts. But let's finally get this melody in. I'm very excited to get this started. I hope you enjoy. Please let me know if you do and subscribe as well if you haven't, and let's get started. So here we go. Over the last few weeks, I've had 1,000 ideas about what I wanted this piece to be or some kind of melodic ideas. Just gonna start from scratch and see where we get. I'm also gonna need a piano so I can do some sketching. And I'll get some soloists as well, just because. Alright, so I'm not allowed to write in Dorian because I do that a lot. And I'm thinking of doing some kind of a flowing, melodic, contrapuntal tapestry thing for about 1 to 2 minutes. So, let's get. I have some kind of an idea. It has to be slower. Now I forgot the idea, of course. Something, and then I want movements. This all makes no sense. I keep thinking of ideas where I then want to have like strings from a bed and then have a brass or a woodwind melody on top, but I'm just able to use strings this time and I need to get out of that idea mindset. Maybe I need a different key. No Dorian. I almost went, but I can't do that. Or maybe I can do that. My natural tendency for Dorian is getting out of hand. So we open with. So we have bass, cello, viola, and then violin. Try that. Just gonna put quiet notes on top of there for now, and I can always do something else with that later. You're gonna do 4-bar. That was nice. I hope it recorded it. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this somewhere else. I messed this up, but that's what fixing is for. These can both be softer. So to keep in mind, this will be a divisi line and it will split up here. Nice. Maybe it will be even nicer if I don't have this bass line, but have the bass only come in when we start doing the move down. I'm gonna try it anyway. I like both. However, I did like the F on the bottom, so I could also go the second time. Or maybe if I do it twice, which I will do anyway, and then the first time no basses, second time basses enter, and the third time we go. And then later when I let this come back, I can add maybe like a solo violin counterline on top of it or something. But I have to keep in mind, I only have like 1.5 or 2 minutes of music. If I leave out the bass, then I can have this thing ahead. Keep it in here. It's too quick. It's too quick. So when recording, I'm also thinking of trying to do it without click, so I can have room in there where you can take a bit more time while conducting. And from there, I want to stop using breaks and make it flow. So there we have the 2/4 bar, because in the first time it was as a break. Let's first record this bass line. So the chords there are C major / B flat, F / A, then D, that is half diminished 7th, C / G, which is really a building towards the cadence, but then F sharp, half diminished, 2, question mark. Not sure what I'm going to put there yet. Then it's just a matter of having the right lines against that. So let's start with the violas. I had something else. That's what retrospective record is for. I had something that I liked here. Oh yeah. So we get... I forgot again. Oh yeah. So then we would have C / B flat, F, D half diminished, C, F sharp half diminished, and again D half diminished with this E to D movement, and then home. Then the bass line needs to be quicker. Also nice that here we have a lot of movements, and then it slows down, hits this chord, and then comes home. And what we're gonna do from there, let's find out. And here I want to do something similar as before. The reason I start with the same movement is so then it's still a continuation of what came before, but we keep developing it. So first it was 2 statements, and then from the second one, start moving on. But starting the same way, you can then go somewhere else. So here for the cello, it would make sense to start. And from there, no idea. So the viola is around C, D, F. Well, that's basically every note. That's not gonna work. Maybe something like that. Let's try it out. Then this can be in violins. That's how I want to end. Because then we get like a double suspension. That's bass, viola, and then... So I know how I will end. I know how I'm going to start. And what I'm going to do in between. That final chord for now is a placeholder. I always used to learn that in the old counterpoint rules, if you have a dissonance like that, you need to prepare it. You would have, instead of, even though a fourth is technically a dissonance as well, you would have to prepare one of them. Now, what I was playing made no sense, but that's the idea behind it. Let's just get some violins in, and then we'll see what happens. So here, I'm thinking we can remove this thingy and have the violin 1 join as well. I'll probably swap that around with 2 in the orchestration. I can also do that now because of violin 1 hierarchy. This made no sense now. This G might be a little bit rough. I'm just going to remove these last 3, fill out the violin part, and then see what happens. It's nice. Have some kind of a forcing movement going up. I have to be careful not to go too much with the violas. Like if I would go there, this E would get a lot of attention. All right, so I was trying something out, and then I had this chord progression where instead of going like home, that I would go, and then now we are in G. So through C/E, E flat, major 7th, D, and then here have like a moving repetition of this opening melody. And I like that. So this means we're gonna have to switch things up, but that's all right. Mainly the ending. And there we're gonna get the yellow lines going. Something like that. So I like that it was on this beat. It does add to the feeling of that it's ending. Turn it around. All right. What was the melody again? Because that's where what I was working on. And then I got distracted. So now I have melody G, viola G, and cello, and then the bass. So the second will need to go to C, but maybe the viola can go to C. Well, the C is covered there as well. But let's finally get this melody in. Alright, I completely messed it up. Okay, the ending didn't make sense, but now I have something to play around with. And I start here. Alright, I was just playing around a bit now, because I make this jump, there's quite a big gap in the middle. Oh, wait. I needed to change this. What kind of notes do I have there? So, bass, melody, cello, viola. Let's try that. Initially, I had the violins going from F to C in this chord, but the violas went D to C, So what you get then is this parallel movement from... And now I have changed it to... What did I change it to? Wait, now I'm having second thoughts. Oh yeah, so it's... And then this stays. So it's a contrary motion instead of going to the same note from a different distance. And then I just need something in violin too. And I think for basses sound an octave lower, but I'm just gonna put them there for now so I know a bit more about what is happening exactly. Let me just very quickly, I have some modulation here. I like that. Then let's just switch from here. Oh, because it has the same rhythm. Not happy yet. Maybe. This is in the bass and the cello, viola. I need to see here. I'm not happy yet with things like modulation, how this is evolving, and the tempo, but I think the notes are there. And then I had this idea for this pickup bar. And from there we'll see. Movement stops here, which is what I find annoying. Maybe something simple. There the cello drops. Alright, let's work on the timing of this opening because I like it. Needs to be longer. And then the second can be shorter and then move on. Maybe. I want to go a bit quicker here, I think. Right, this sounds terrible, but I need to change some things. This was a wrong note as well. And then in violins, triplets. This should be like this. Something like that. All right, this is a nice start, I think. There are some things I am not completely happy with, like how this sounds mock-up wise. That's because I spend a lot of time on the notes, not necessarily on MIDI information and everything. But I'll fix that for the next time. Let's just listen to it. Has a very, especially here with the has a very John Williams-y love theme vibe to it. Which I like, but I'll see next time whether I'm gonna continue it or if I say this is too much John Williamsy. That's it. That was the first episode of season 2 of Let's Compose. I want to thank my patrons so much for their support. If you would like to see stems, MIDI files, full mixes of my music, as well as the full score of this piece when it's finally ready, consider checking out my Patreon in the link down below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, let me know. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.